Hey there, Gabriel from GB Voice Academy. Today I want to focus on a common question I get from a lot of my singing students. How do I get control and power of my voice? And stick around because at the end of this video, we're going to go through specific exercises to get that alignment with Mother Nature and work with her to give you that power and control. Now, I want you to listen to that word control. When you hear control, what do you think of? You think of commanding, bullying, taking over your voice. Do this, do that. I want you to change your perspective on your relationship with your voice if you're thinking control. It's not controlling. It's more efficient alignment with your body. I want you to let go of that perception of controlling the voice and think more of alignment. I always talk about, and I go over in all my videos, go back to Mother Nature. We need to align with Mother Nature's approach to the singing voice, because if you do that, you will never strain your voice. Your voice will always be there for you, and you will have that control and power you're seeking. So let's go back to Mother Nature, and why don't we back her up instead of thinking of something that's outside of us, something that we have to take over. Your heartbeat beats without you thinking about it. I want you to think like that with the voice. So let's look at power. Where does the power of the voice come from? Where does it come from physically? Where? In our anatomy, does the power of that voice come from? Doesn't come from here. We know that because when we do that, we get scratchy, we get tightness and all that. Think of your head as a meathead. We want it to be completely disengaged. Nice and relaxed. The power comes from, as I say always, your diaphragm. Well, what's the diaphragm? What do? Do I push my belly out on the side? What do I do? It goes back to the fundamentals of Mother Nature. Let's go to a situation in Mother Nature where we would need to use our voice. Imagine there's your best friend's crossing the street and something just fell off the building, it's gonna fall on them. What are you gonna do? You're gonna say, hey, look out, look out. So I want you to put your hands right here, right in between your rib cage and your waist, that mushy part. And let's go through that again. Your friend's crossing the street. Hey, dude, look out, man, look out. Look what's happening. Hey, look out, hey. See what's happening? That's Mother Nature at her best. She is supporting my voice. That's all it is. That's the support I'm getting from Mother Nature. That is where power comes from. Now, what happens is that as we go up in resonation, what happens is that we forget that. We think high notes, so we disengage and our support goes higher too. That's what we have to change. We have to know that this is the beautiful thing. It's so consistent. The power stays here. The support stays here. It doesn't go anywhere. Whether you're going or it's coming from the same place. What a lot of people who are not that experienced in singing, as they go higher, they veer off, they disconnect, and they push from the throat. And then that's where the strain comes in, the lack of control, the lack of power comes in, and then we're like, oh my God, I suck. Change that mindset. Work with Mother Nature. This is where it is. If you feel strain, pain, sandpaper feeling like it's not working, recheck your support. Where am I? When I'm singing, are my arms engaged? Or are they just kind of like not really involved? You have to involve your diaphragm when singing. I know it sounds cliche, but I cannot stress it enough. So we're gonna go through some exercises on how to engage that later, okay? Now let's talk about control. Controlling the voice. It's a marriage between support and what we do up here in a resonation. As we know, when we go higher, our voice changes resonation. Whether it's obviously more in the chest, right? And then into the mix, and into that, But what we do is that we put barriers, we put artificial barriers, we physically put barriers to transition us through these gears of the voice is what I call it. We try to take over Mother Nature's job. When you're driving an automobile with an auto, not stick shift, are you worrying about stick shifting it? No. The automobile does it for you. I want you to think of singing as you driving an automated car, where the gears shift naturally without you having to think about it. We get so stressed with that. Oh my God, here comes the transition. Here comes my passaggio. And then we take over Mother Nature's job, and then we sound like a croaking frog. We hear that big gap, that break, that sort of speed bump as we go into transitioning into our voice. We have to trust, and you relax, and you don't engage your muscles here, that it will happen automatically. You have to trust, you have to let it go. All these habits you've had all these years, you gotta just throw it all away. Support, open, relax, sing through it, and know that, okay, even if you crash and burn, even if that transition sounds funky and weird, and you keep on doing it, and eventually it's going to work its way through. Let's put everything I talk to into practice. A lot of people like talking about it, but they don't get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's do it. Let's get to work. Let's figure this out. Now, what I like to do for the support exercises, is mamas. The mama exercises are the best because it's very similar to the hey, dude, look out, right? But this time we have the ma. Put your hands here in that soft area I was telling you about. Look at my arms and go ma. That's pretty engaged, right? So the ma, it's like you're revving up an engine, ma, and then it just boom comes out of you with that support. So we're going ma. Right now it's about engaging with your support, merging your voice to support, realigning them, reconnecting them. Now don't worry about that transition as we get into different passagios. Don't sweat it. Just control. Nice. Oh my God, the transition, we don't care. Really eat those M support. Don't think it. Support. Relax. So now, you notice that as I was doing that, I really try to emphasize the relaxation of the soft palate. Here's a gauge I want you to use when singing. When you feel and you're taking control, when your mind starts wanting to take over Mother Nature's job, get your two thumbs, put them under here, your chin. You see where that soft part of your chin? As you're singing, see if this tenses up. If it does, then you know that you're taking over Mother Nature's job. You're not relaxing. You're not being a meathead and letting Mother Nature control. So as you do these exercises going up, this is sort of like you're checking under the hood. Is it mushy? It's mushy as I'm singing. If it tightens up, you know you need to relax this. You know you need to relax and trust. Relax and trust, okay? Now, let's add some vowels into something very similar to what we did. Ma, me, mi, mo, ma, right? Again, eat those M's. Ma, me, mi, mo, ma, support. Ma, me, mi, mo, ma. 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 Eat those M's, doesn't have to be perfect. Ma, me, mi, mo, ma. Don't overthink it. Ma, me, mi, mo, ma. 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 Support. Ma, me, mi, mo, ma. 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 Eat those M's. Ma, me, mi, mo, ma. Ma, me, mi, mo, ma. Oh my God, transition. Don't stress, relax, let Mother Nature support. Okay, now Now, as you know, as I talk to my other videos, please review the other videos in terms of vowel formation. Important. As you go up, you need to modify your vowels, keep them open so we don't close the throat. That's another video. Just check it out. So the mums are your key to re-engaging with your diaphragm. Ma, ma. Think of it like a revved up engine. Ma. Okay? Now, let's talk about control. How are we going to implement control? This is fast legato workouts, scales that are fast. So fast that our mind isn't taking over and trying to control. The faster you go, the less your mind will be able to grab onto anything, and the more control your diaphragm and Mother Nature will have. So that's the key. So this next exercise, listen to how fast this is. This is very important for you to have your hands in your diaphragm as you're doing this, because we want to really make sure we're engaged here, because if the second we disconnect, it becomes disconnected, compartmentalized, and not connected. This comes right from the gut. Watch this. See how deep, connected, and engaged that was to my diaphragm? So good, here we go. Keeping your hands here in the mushy part. Always engage, relax, and go so fast that your mind cannot keep up. We don't want your mind involved. This is Mother Nature talking now. Here we go. Faster. From the gut. So fast your mind can't keep up. Engage. No. Now, it's not the prettiest singing. It's not meant to be a beautiful aria that your neighbors are going to knock on the door and go, wow, you sound lovely. These are just workouts to shake things up, turn the mind off, relax your soft palates and your tongue and everything, all that strain, and engaging the diaphragm. Okay? They have to work together. As I said earlier in this video, it's not about controlling your voice. It's not about pushing for power. It's realignment with the natural God-given voice you've been given. Mother Nature, work with her, not against her. Got it? Do these exercises on a daily basis if you can, along with my other ones, to get your voice ready for action. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the notification bell. Also check out my 5-star best-selling singing course available down here. It's got 5-star reviews, testimonials, and it takes you through a whole complete vocal warm-up that you could take with you to take your voice to the next level. And like I always say, let the heart do the singing.